having all kinds of stomach issues last night. Even Mike White told us today, shoot around, he didn't know how much he'd get out of him today.
Yeah, and that's tough as a player. Usually your energy's low. Mentally is the biggest challenge, though, for Kerry Blackshear. He's out there on the floor. He's moving fine. Just making sure that he's able to maintain his win and that he doesn't allow himself to have an excuse in an old-fashioned way. 15
straight made field goals for the big man Omar Payne now. Last year, believe it or not, Nimhart had a stretch where he made 15 straight. It's easy to make them.
A little bit and allowed LSU to get back into the basketball game.
Mays with the steal, off to Smart. His layup as good.
And advanced the last 3 years, one of 10 teams in the nation to do that. And so now what he's trying to do is build his team to not only win an SEC championship, but to win a national championship.
Marvin Taylor, good looking shot.
And make him put it on the floor. Tremendous from behind the three-point line. Their best three-point shooter, shooting about 41% this year. Career 40% shooter as well.
Skylar Mays with a spin move. Nothing cheap about that. And neither one of these teams goes very deep. They both play about 8 guys. LSU really sticks to about 6 in their rotation.
Yeah, and Florida has depth, but they don't have depth that they trust just yet because of the youth. You have 5 freshmen, 4 sophomores, a junior and a senior.
Darius Days, that's
but girth-wise, you know, these are guys have a year over them. They're stronger and physical.
Now remember that 6th lead of the night for LSU was only 3. Nimhart lost the handle. Here's Skylar Mays.
Oregon State earlier in this basketball season.
With 6 assists.
Like
Skylar Mays, boy, look at Nimhart defending him. It didn't matter because they decided to go to you. Florida led throughout most of the first half.
Coach White's either going to have to bring somebody in for Quez Glover, or his teammates, Quez Glover, is going to have to help him when they try to go to the block and post him up.
Well, he's no chance of stopping game. But they don't get too emotional in these games. They don't get too wound up in tight game situations.
Well, you always have guys that you rather have to pull back than you have to try to motivate, to make them care, to make them passionate. Again, going at the mismatch. See, they think they need it.
Taylor, that won't go. And Days with another offensive rebound for LSU. That is 12 offensive rebounds tonight for the Tigers.
What happens?
Nimhart, 3 of 12 from the field, 1 of 6 from behind the arc. Does have 6 assists in those 9 points.
And remember, Andrew Nimhart was ill before the Auburn victory this previous Saturday, so he could still be feeling some of those effects as well.
Yeah, Blackshear's fighting through it as well for the Gators, who didn't get here to Baton Rouge last night because of some travel issues till after midnight. Mays with the last night. Mays with the last second shot clock buzzer beating 3. And then comes up with another steal. On the trigger, and he will get it off to Javonte Smart. There's a double team though, and almost had a steal. Now it's 3-on-1. Career, the senior from right here in Baton Rouge, misses the front end and gets 1 out of 10.
Court, will Coach Will Wade decide to foul?